Hello and welcome back to the Fluctus Channel. The U.S. Air Force is known for its strong aerial capabilities. But few people know the actual names of the planes behind the scenes. Renowned for its excellent maneuverability at all speeds, the A-10 Thunderbolt is the first United States Air Force aircraft that was designed specifically for close air support of ground forces. According to the Air Force, the plane is able to maintain highly accurate weapons delivery and can stay near the battle area for long periods of time. The first A-10 model was delivered in 1975 to the Davis-Monthan Air Force Base out of the state of Arizona. Also known under the nickname the Warthog, the A-10 is a twin-engine jet aircraft mainly used against light attack aircraft and ground targets. Also designed to have a short takeoff capability, the A-10 Thunderbolt carries a weight of about 51,000 pounds at the time of its takeoff. Thanks to the titanium armor designed to protect the pilots, as well as redundant primary structural sections. The A-10 Thunderbolt can survive direct hits from many armor-piercing and high-explosive projectiles up to 23 millimeters. When it comes to actual flying and fighting, the Thunderbolts are assigned to the 75th Expeditionary Fighter Squadron of Moody Air Force Base in Georgia. The Thunderbolt combined large ordnance loads, a long loiter, and a wide combat radius to aid in a variety of missions. Which would become an important feature of both Operation Desert Storm and Operation Noble. While part of the Gulf War, the A-10 Thunderbolt had a mission-capable rate of nearly 96%. The plane is capable of carrying several types of munitions, including a 7-barrel Gatling gun and up to 16,000 pounds of ordnance on 8 underwings and 3 under-fuselage pylon stations. The aircraft's fuselage is built around its cannon, the GAU-8. This is a 7-barrel rotary cannon created to work as part of the aircraft's anti-tank role. The guns on the aircraft can hold up to 1,350 pounds of 30-millimeter ammunition. Airmen like those with the 122nd Fighter Wings out of Fort Wayne are tasked with loading the aircraft before each mission. In 2018, the airmen loaded the jet for its mission in Operation Resolute Support, which took place in Afghanistan. Meanwhile, pilots may attend a series of briefings and strapping into their flight gear before stepping into the plane. Though flying is a critical part of being a pilot, another important aspect of flying any aircraft is the landing. In June of 2022, pilots from the 127th Wing kicked off a total force Agile combat employment exercise called Northern Agility 22-1. Held by the Michigan Air National Guard, the exercise involves landing, taking off, and integrated combat turns on a closed section of Michigan Highway M28.
Really getting after improving our ability to execute multi-capable airman concepts and our ability to improve decision speed and decision accuracy for pilots in the cockpit, landing at an austere field that they haven't been to before.
According to the Air Force, the goal was to demonstrate the Air Force's capability to be prepared at any time, no matter what location they were in. In addition to demonstrating the U.S. Air Force's Agile combat doctrine, the exercise was designed to improve an airman's capabilities when operating in austere locations. Austere landings refer to a plane landing in poor conditions, such as dirt roads or gravel airfields. In the case of Northern Agility 22-1, landing on the highway was a form of austere landing. In addition, also helped determine the types of surfaces the plane would be able to land on, such as highways and unimproved landing strips. Unlike the A-10 Thunderbolt, aircraft such as the B-52 Stratofortress are made to be long-range, heavy bombers.
Visual on it, but looks like he was hitting it. I got it, if you can.
Also an asset to the Air Force, these planes are useful on various missions due to their ability to fly at high subsonic speeds. At altitudes as high as 50,000 feet in the air. For more than 60 years, the Stratofortress has been what the U.S. Air Force refers to as the backbone of the U.S. Strategic Bomber Force. The first model of the B-52 took off as early as 1954 and officially entered service in 1955. Thanks to its flexibility, the B-52 Stratofortress was a crucial part of Operation Desert Storm in the 90s. And Operation Inherent Resolve in 2016.
Stand by, I'm currently working your...
Switch is safe, three-way.
With several impressive features, the plane became a standard in many missions. On rapid deployment, the plane even has the capabilities to perform scramble takeoffs, which is the act of quickly mobilizing aircraft, specifically military grade. This type of exercise requires lots of practice, as it involves multiple B-52s taking off in 15-second intervals. One after another. This quick takeoff could be dangerous without proper training, so pilots are required to go through a multitude of training and practice flights. The B-52 has a crew of 5 members in all, including the commander, pilot, radar navigator, and electronic warfare officer.
Into the OAS, not tied to the... Yeah, we go for it. Hang on.
Another method of takeoff the airmen help with is for the plane to lift off the ground in a literally explosive way. The B-52 uses a cart start method, which is the act of starting a fan's engine by using small, controlled explosives. But with the cart start method, the B-52 aircraft can speed up its takeoff process. Unlike some planes, due to the wheel placement, it does not take off with the rotation. Though these important jets may not often be in the news. Most notably, in 2020, the B-52 had a dangerous run-in with a pair of Russian planes. It took place during Allied Sky, an operation executed to show solidarity between the U.S. and 29 other NATO countries against Russia. During the flight, 2 of the U.S. B-52s were intercepted by Russian aircraft, which jeopardized the plane and crew's safety. Perhaps if the F-35 had been in the air at the time, the Russian jets would have been less likely to threaten the Allied operation. Recognized by manufacturer Lockheed Martin as the most advanced fighter jet in the world, the F-35's job is to maintain air dominance through its advanced lethal capabilities and survivability. Its F-35A variant was designed to operate from conventional runways and is hailed as the most common of the 3 F-35 variants.
The jet has a single engine. It's a very large engine. Other noticeable things, it's got 2 tails on the backside of it. And then just the general shape of the aircraft, it's designed to be a stealthy air platform. And so everything is carried internal, so you won't see anything usually hanging off the wings.
The 3 variants allow for mission-specific abilities, all with the same advanced avionics and similar characteristics for performance. The planes have the ability to perform conventional takeoff and landing techniques, as well as package themselves as agile, versatile, and high performance, combined with stealth and situational awareness. According to the Air Force, the aircraft's Autonomic Logistics Information System, or ALIS, performs behind-the-scenes monitoring, maintenance, and prognostics to support the aircraft, ensure the continued health, and enhance operational planning and execution. Like the B-52, the ability to perform a scramble takeoff is an integral part of flying an F-35. Pilots must go through training to be able to do this. During the exercise, pilots rapidly enter the cockpit wearing their G-suits before moving the plane to its assigned takeoff runway. Then, one by one, the planes take off into the air. That's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to subscribe to this channel so you don't miss any of our new content. See you next time.